Hey everyone, welcome to Two Car Pros. My name is Ryan and today I'm going to show you how to replace the headlight assembly and all four bulbs for a 2008 Chevrolet Impala. This is crazy easy, so let's don some gloves and get into it. So right here on the headlamp is the fastener we need to remove. We're going to accomplish this with a 7mm socket. Get that out of there. And then on the other side of the headlamp, on this white piece of plastic, just pull it straight up. Like that. You can even remove it side to side. And then we can just take the whole headlight assembly forward towards us. Just like that. I'm gonna flip it over. And then right here is the electrical connector for the entire headlight assembly. I like to unplug this and then I can move the whole unit over to my workbench. Alternatively, you could just work on things right here and remove whatever you need to. I've just always found it much easier to just unplug this and take it over to my workbench. So on this unit, there are four bulbs, one here on the side marker, our main headlight beam, our high beam, and one of our turn signals for the front as well. And I'm gonna replace all four of these for you today, so that way you know how to do them all. Flip it over to the back side. We'll start with the front turn signal, so just rotate the housing counterclockwise and move it straight out. Grab the bulb. Firmly pull it straight out and you will have removed it. For the high beam, you grab this housing right here, push it counterclockwise. They can be a little sticky sometimes. Sometimes these are really stuck on there, so don't be frustrated if you don't quite get it. Just keep it up. And then right in down there, we can see our little electrical connector, which we can just defeat the safety by pulling on it like that and rotating it counterclockwise and lifting the high beam up and out. Same basic thing for our low beam, or our main beam. There we go. Get that out of there. And then we have the same safety defeat right here. Just plunks right off there, counterclockwise, and remove the main beam. Now these are different. The high beam and low beams are different. They have different part numbers. They are a different part. So don't mix these up, as I'm pretty sure you can put the wrong ones in the wrong holes. So don't do that. And then for our side marker, just rotate that counterclockwise. There we go. Alrighty. Remove that. And then this is actually the one that's burnt out for me, but I'm going to do them all for you. And just pull that one straight out. Is a very common bulb. I will have links down below in the description to all of these bulbs, so don't you worry about sourcing them. I've done that for you. And then replacing our bulbs is just as easy. So this is our new bulb. The part number is on screen and the link is located down below in the description. It doesn't matter which way it goes in orientation wise, just make sure that the blades match up and it goes into place. You hear that nice click, and then insert it into the housing so the two wings match up. It'll look something like that, and then you got to rotate it clockwise. There we go. Nice. Next, we're going to do the main beam. That's this guy. We're using a Phillips H11LL. Link down below in the description, and you'll see that there are little timers on it. There's kind of a big one here and a medium over here and a smaller one there. They match up with the grooves inside the socket. So what I do is I plug it in before I even install it. Makes it like way easier. And then just match up the tangs right there. The big tang with the big tang. It'll kind of be sideways like that. And once it's in, fully push down and then rotate to your right. Make sure that it can't come off. And there you go. Same thing with the little cover or seal. Just rotate it around until it goes down into its home. And then rotate that to the right until it clicks. Like that. And then do the exact same thing for the high beam. Again, you can mix these up, so just be careful which ones you're putting where. And then the high beam is actually interesting. You can't plug it in and then install it like we did on the main beam. So I'm just going to insert the high beam into its home and rotate it. And then just reach in there and plug it in. Might take a little bit of finagling. There we go. Make sure it doesn't just want to fall off or fall out. That looks great. And then replace our little seal, little cover, just like that. And then for our actual blinker, make sure you take your bulb. And when you're handling bulbs like this one, you really don't have a choice. Use a paper towel or use a gloved hand or something when you insert it in, because the oils from your skin can get on that glass and create hot spots. And that will prematurely age the bulb, which obviously you don't want. And then just insert it back into its home and rotate it to the right until it makes a nice click. And this is ready to be reinstalled in the car. Alrighty, now we're ready to put back our headlight assembly. And if you're just replacing your entire lens, this video applies to you as well. That's why I like to just remove the whole thing. You can go ahead and plug that back in until it clicks, like that. And then you want to pay attention to this little spike right here, just there, and it goes right there on the body of the car. You'll see a little teeny tiny receiver made of plastic. So you want to aim that little spike for that. Like that, and then push the headlight rearward, like that. You'll kind of feel it go ooh into place. And then we can replace our little plastic anchoring piece. Goes in like this, so you can see that it has a little slot here, and it goes on the lower plastic anchor. So we can kind of skip the first one, and then it kind of mounts like that. And then once you're sure it is on both of the anchors, just push down until it locks into place. And then replace our bolt. You might have to sort of push on the headlight assembly to get it to line up. I guess this is technically a screw, not a bolt. Is our 7mm. Goes in like that. And just try to line it up so the witness mark for the washer lines up where it was. And there you go, perfectly good. Give it a little wiggle test. I don't have a torque spec for you, but I'd just say wrist tight is acceptable. Now, it's a good idea to check and verify that all 4 bulbs are working. Let's check it out. Looks like the main beam is working. Our turn signal is functioning as a marker light, and our side marker light is working. We'll make sure our turn signal works, which it does. If you're curious how to make that work, just put the key into the second position, making sure the ignition turns on, but not the engine. I mean, you can make the engine run, that doesn't matter either. And then make sure our high beams work, which they do. So the headlight system is totally functional, and all the bulbs are nice and replaced. So that's how to replace your headlight assembly and all 4 bulbs. If you are replacing your headlight assembly, this applies to you. Replacing any of the 4 front-facing bulbs on each side, this applies to you. And I showed the driver's side, but the passenger side is exactly the same. It's no different. Now let's move on to a cost breakdown. A shop is going to charge you the shop minimum for this, which is typically 1 hour. And that can range anywhere from $100 to $150. Depending where you live. This is not $150 worth of work, and they're going to upcharge you on those bulbs, which can be found at Walmart, Amazon, AutoZone, O'Reilly's, any of those major retailers for incredibly cheap. They're going to charge you at least double what you're going to pay on Amazon or a similar vendor. They are going to make money on the part, and they're going to make money on the labor. So cut them out, do the work yourself, making sure the job is done correctly and for as cheaply as possible. You're literally going to save hundreds of dollars by doing it yourself, especially over the lifetime of the vehicle. Think about how many headlamps go out. Multiply that by how much it costs each time. It's hundreds of dollars very, very easily, maybe even thousands. Thank you so very much for watching. If you found this video helpful or interesting at all, please consider becoming a member down below by clicking that join button. It's a direct way to help the channel out, and I so appreciate it. Barring that, a like, comment, and subscription go a long way in boosting this video in the algorithm and helps my channel out a whole bunch, and I appreciate that as well. Thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.